Hello, my name is Kyla Shornick. My parents are Hart and Angie Shornick. My grandparents are Teddy and Mavis Williams and Hart and Sharon Shornick. So, I have a degree in business and I have 6 years of professional work experience. I've worked in the government for 3 years. My platform is to focus on communications, to send it out every month or every other month with plain language and layman's terms so that everyone understands what the band is doing as well as chief and council. Also, I'd like to work on creating more youth opportunities. So internships, mentorship, opportunities within the nation and connecting people like big brothers and big sisters so that we can mentor the youth from very young and that they will have a very positive influence in their life. Also, I'd like to spend more money on culture and language and focus more attention on that for programs for our community.
Thank you very much. So your question tonight for you comes from education. And this is your question. Do you think that the nation should contribute more own source revenue towards educating our people so that as the nation has more control over how the funds are used rather than relying on so heavily on government funding? And if so, how do you recommend we raise the appropriate funds in order to achieve this?
Thank you for the question. I believe that we can spend some more money on educating our people, whether it's for post-secondary or trades. Our people need to find their own revenue and own ways of paying for their family and having homes and that type of thing, but also for financial literacy so that you understand what you're reading and you can look at the accounting books and understand where the money is going. But also we need to have a further breakdown of where the money is going if that's what we want. You know, right now it's giving us categories of where the money is going, but you don't really have a clue beyond the category that they give you, such as miscellaneous, where is that going? Where can we get more money? I believe by developing our land, possibly creating apartments and selling it off, and then doing the other half where our own nation is contributing money to have rent-to-own apartments and duplexes. That's where I believe we could start, and then build from there. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All the best.
Welcome.
My grandparents are Lois and Albert Hess and Alan and Betty Lewis. I've been in the trades, went through IT, my trade certificate on Red Seal, and just recently got approved for a small business grant through the nation too, so I'm going to start my own company pretty soon. It's a nice step about for Red Seal. And build employment for our nation. I've had 2 people from our nation working at companies I've worked with. They were part of my crew that I had when I worked for the first company. And now I'm just all over the place, working all over the mainland. Not just on the North Shore, mostly downtown Vancouver. And want us all to get out there and have our people educated in every aspect so we can become self-governing, be self-sufficient in every area, have our own hospitals, our own care facilities, everything we need to be self-sustaining. Yeah. That'd be the most important things we can.
So your question is coming from education category. And my question for you this evening is, what is your knowledge about the plans to expand our Littlewood School? How will you prioritize this for Northbound Squamish? And what steps will you take Okay, so your question is coming from the Education Department, and it is, what is your knowledge about the plans to expand our Little Ones School? How will you prioritize this for North Van and Squamish? And what steps will you take?
I am currently taking steps right now. I was talking to Larry Campbell. We have no fire protection systems in our houses. That's the one thing I'd be able to work on the building, expand any building we have to be made for this Little Ones schools. I've worked on schools before, installed sprinkler systems. It would be great where I want to start work, hire people from our nation, train them to become certified, and then build from within, and then have everyone else start their own companies. And not just have them on our short hat up here, and have it wherever they want to go, not just on reserve. So it's not just in every year, but it's always out there because we have so many buildings going up all over Vancouver. There's lots of buildings going up in Lonsdale, so it would be right up there, work on the building, help build it, everything to be, help build the whole thing from the ground up.
Thank you very much, Walter. Spencer. Some complaints.
Good evening. It's nice to see everyone here. Nice to see the elders out. My name is Shalene Paul. My nickname has been Shelly, and my ancestral name is Fritzia. My great-grandmother and my grandmother's mother, of course, she had a long house just over here, and we grew up with all her oral history. When she passed away on February 9, 1940, we had history that predated contact. And so I feel very strong about who I am from the Lac Joe and the Lewis side. My great-grandfather, not my great-grandfather, my grandfather was 3 when he was taken away from Kitsilano Reserve. And I grew up learning that when the tugboat had pulled away from the barge, and I just thought, our people deserve to be treated with respect. And from that familyhood, I learned to love passion. I have a very passionate aspect about me, about policy, because it impacts our quality of life. Thank you.
Thank you. Mantobi, Spezia. So your question tonight comes from the finance category, and your question is, what do you think of our nation in terms of funding? Are we reaching every band member?
Thank you for that awesome question. I've been very passionate about the redistribution of wealth. I think we have a very polarized community at this point. We probably have a couple of millionaires, and we've got a lot of people just living below the poverty line. And as a mom, I'm very passionate about no child going hungry and everyone having the best services for their children. Having said that, I think our administration is awesome for helping us when we are in need. I always give thanks to the compassionate leaders that we have. Thank you.